What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about my little vacuum attachments. One thing that I like to look at is, do I have a situation where something needs to be solved? And if there is, I go on the hunt, and my thing is shopping and researching. I love doing that. So these are some of the attachments I use, and this obviously is one of the most common ones. The OG of OGs. For me, I love using this, but the problem that I've found just recently, just discovered that, you know, when you have WeatherTech mats or some of those like thicker mats and you start using a product like this, it could leave little tiny scratches or scuffs or little lines, and yes, they may wipe off. It might just be like a simple like, whew, and it's gone, right? But a lot of times you could end up doing some actual damage. Could be a panel inside the car, door, whatever, seats. Sometimes with this type of tool, you just don't feel comfortable using it. So I started looking into things like this. Now, I'm gonna show you why I don't like this, but you can already kind of guess. With this, my hose, central vac hose, the suction is so much that it like pulls it in. And that kind of eliminates the need for me to use this because it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It's not an opening where I'm brushing the debris into the vacuum. I've used this one. Again, we're fighting lights. Oh, here we go. And we got, like, look at a background blur. 24mm lens, baby. This sheds quite often. The opening's not that fantastic inside here. I've never had an issue like the other one where it did that pinching motion, so this is definitely a good option, but this is where I want to focus today's video on. This has been the rock star for me. This has stiff enough bristles where it won't bend in on itself. It's soft, it's not going to scratch or scuff anything, and the opening is wider than my big ass mouth. So this thing worked awesome, but here's my situation. Yeah, this is much better. So this was how this was going. And this is not a big problem. This is good. This does what I needed to do, and in tighter areas it's fine. But I didn't love that my hand and the hose are right here, and you know, I'm used to having a little bit more room, a little bit more extension on it. So I started doing some research, and I ended up finding this. So now, when I am using this, it's almost like it's a vacuum attachment for the floor, but it's not. And it's so much better for me. The reach I have, so if I want to reach into the back seat but not have to get down in there and pull the whole hose in, or if I just want to slide my second row up a little bit and stick this in between the third row and the second row, you know, back there, this thing has been phenomenal. I'm going to demonstrate real quick why I love this. I have 2 kids in the car, okay? So judgments aside, I have to vacuum my car often. This is after 1 week. Kids just destroy things. If you decide to have coitus, just know that children are amazing, but this will happen to your vehicle. So this is the current state of my vehicle. If anything's gonna actually focus here, I'm gonna show you. I had to get a light just because, excuse the noise again, vacuum's on, but this is typically what you can expect to see, right? So for me, my issue is this is a hard mat, and using this on here could, you know, I don't like it. It just feels wrong doing that. I'm gonna show you right now what this does. So you put this on, and look, this is the problem with that. It's like a shriveled butthole. So then you're like, okay, I can use this bad boy. And this thing, like I said, doesn't do the same issues. I'm gonna save that disaster over there for my other demo, but this thing, you know, it does vacuum up stuff. So like you're sweeping down for me, and like as I'm sweeping, it's vacuuming the things. So for me, you know, this worked out, but you're gonna probably end up seeing some hair that ends up just popping off wherever the hell it wants. You know, I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. Usually I would have some sort of brush or a detailing Q-tip or whatever. But, you know, if you end up doing this, look, see? Look, this is why I stopped using this. What in the hell just happened? Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm not even gonna link this down below. Jesus Christ, hold on. That's going straight in the shitter, right in the garbage. Now I'm gonna show you this too, this thing. This thing's not too bad, but again, we're running into the plastic on, but look, this suction on this, look, it's like, that's what I'm saying. My wall vac, it's small but mighty. Look at this. It wants to lift my floor mats. These are heavy. These are heavy duty. But I don't feel comfortable dry rubbing that bad boy on there. So here we go. Let me show you on the other side. So I'm always very transparent when it comes to stuff. What I like, what I don't like. What I don't like about this, and it's the only thing I don't like, is that it's got this sliding thing here, right? It comes on or off, so I guess you could use it without the brush or with the brush, but I don't like how it doesn't have like an ability to lock in. So if I'm aggressively rubbing or vacuuming or whatever, it can start sliding a little bit, and then I just gotta go do that. But I'm gonna show you handheld wise. Let me move this so it doesn't scrape my side steps here. This is handheld wise without the extension. Now this thing does not leave hair anywhere from me. So basically I can just go in and I'm going, and it's like one quick thing. All the crevices get vacuumed. Super, super quick. This attachment has been a life change. So this is not the configuration of my back seats. I just had to drop something off of the storage unit. So this is not an easy reach. Usually I have a small gap here to get back there unless I want to climb all up in. So just say for the sake of whatever, I have that small gap and I'm able to stick this in here. I'm able to go in, autofocus is not, oh, there we go. So this thing, on, yoink, yoink, I can go through. It's very hard to film like this, but I'm trying for you guys. You know, that's a stain from probably milk. But like I said, kids, Cheez-Its, Ritz crackers, whatever. This is like the best damn attachment I've ever found in my life. If you're asking if it does it on carpet as well, from what I've seen, it can do it on like carpeted surfaces. But you know, even this type of surface, this is something that you might want a one of those short nap type things for the pet hair or something to get like little things out of. But this has worked well, and if you have regular carpet, to use this attachment in this fashion where it's coming off, I think that would be what takes this from you know, a B+ to an A+ if you're in that kind of mood. But look here, you see all this stuff here? I'm just gonna show you real time here. I've had no issues. When I tell you how this has changed my life, and now I can just lean across the car. I don't even need to go all the way in if I don't want to. I can just do a quick pass and I've got everything. For me, this is one of the most important areas because this is the one I see the most. And like I said, you know, with the WeatherTechs especially, there's crevices deep down, all the stuff, right? So you want to see how good things can do. This is a good example down here. Now watch. I just go, simple. Watch, anything that was in here. If it takes a tiny bit extra, that's rare. I go through, and literally, within the blink of an eye, Spider-Man. So only one hiccup, I knocked my mic right off my body. That's pretty cool. But again, this is the extension tube. Do you need this? You absolutely do not need this. You could just take this product, like I said, and just shove it right on there. Like I said, again, the only reason I don't love this is because I feel like it's got this tension here, and I don't know, I just kind of dig this setup a lot more. It's a small extension. in comparison to other things. I mean, I guess technically if they made one, I haven't even checked yet, if they made one half this size, that would work also. So again, I'll put this down below, but I'm always on the hunt to better my process, and what would better my process would technically probably be half of this, because this is a little bit, you know, this is a little bit ridiculous, but it works. What I think I might do is buy a second one of these. It would be good to have it, especially now that I just shit canned the other one. And what I might do is put some kind of epoxy on here, just so that I know that this is never gonna come off. So for me, this one would be strictly just the brush without the option to remove the brush, and the other head would be a brush slash carpet setup, and I think that would be the move for me. That's probably what I'll be doing as soon as I end this video. I love, again, how much the opening is. It doesn't have that suction on the inside. If you nerd out like I do when it comes to the details, then you might enjoy this video. And if you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, especially if you're new to the channel, because I do appreciate that. As I end every video, I hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. Links are going to be down below, and a like is awesome. Sharing my page is awesome. Helping me grow is awesome. I've got a lot of videos coming for detailing products. Can you see them all? You probably can. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so I know the video is long. I'm sorry, but I had to add this little part in here. Otherwise, I'd be losing my mind, and then I would never stop thinking about this. Fuck. So I couldn't figure out where I bought this. I couldn't find the link. I know it must have been in a pack, but for some reason it's not available anymore on Amazon. So I ordered another pack. And real quick, I wanted to show you something. The pack did come with this. Obviously, this is what we want. Let's move this lighting here. This looks better, cool. But I wanted to show you. You saw this little thing and it's like blah, blah, blah. Now look at this. This looks way better, and you know why? It's because this has shorter, and it can't possibly do what it was doing. So now it's either you like a rectangle or a circle. You get to pick the shape, and you get to have the satisfaction of whatever you want to do. That's not the only thing. It comes with this. If you have a attachment with that wand and you want to go zoom, and it's got little adapters. So you got these bad boys. Now I said before I was done that I was going to do something to modify this, and I did just that. So the thing I'm going to link below that I bought came with 2 of these. Now I can't yet find a 6-inch version, so that would be like about half of that, but I made it. I made my own. So what I ended up doing was I took this and I took a Dremel and I cut this, right? Now it's not the prettiest thing, but we're going for function over the styling on this one. And I don't do this often, but bear with me. It looks a little jagged here because that's electrical tape, because what I did was I didn't realize that when I cut this and it started to come down that it was going to start fattening out a little bit. Like I like my women, chunk it toward the rear. So this is a little thicker here. So I took some sandpaper and I did a little bit of this maneuver here, made it a little bit better, but then it looked like crap. So I took the electrical tape and I said, oh, that looks better. So now that is snug as a bug in a rug, right? But then what did I do? I mixed up epoxy, just like I said I was going to. And it's still currently curing, but I put it all up in that little crevice area. So now this will be my forever this tool. I'm not gonna change this, but I have my backup. So if I do want to, for any reason, remove it or whatever, again, it's very affordable. I'll link down below one that has just this. I think it's a 2-pack, or the kit. You get to decide. I'll link down these if you want to go that route. Again, you'll get 2 of them if you want to destroy one. It's a beautiful thing. I really like this setup. Size-wise, this is going to be absolutely perfect for me. And that's the end of that. I just wanted to toss that in. I want to say this is the last update, and I'm going to stick by that. I ordered even more. I know this is the end of the video, and I should have had this discovered long before, but this is a much heavier duty locking mechanism here. Probably wasted epoxy, but this thing This is what I was looking for. This thing here, much harder to push. To get it on and off, it's even got, like, in my opinion, a better looking shape. It's got more of a square, boxy shape than the cylindrical thing going on here. And it fits on this too. But as you just saw 2 seconds ago, I already did this. So I'm keeping this and I'm using this since this was never meant to be done. I'm gonna link this one down below and I'm gonna link the kit down below. Actually, I'm gonna link them all down below. You decide what you wanna get. I'm sorry this video is so long, it's being even longer. Goodbye.